My name is Juan Robledo, and before we go any further into this video, I want to apologize for the echo you might be hearing. I tried to get rid of it, it didn't work out, and hopefully I can make this work, with that inconvenience. So again, I apologize for that. But the exercise that I'll be demonstrating today for this project is called the Bulgarian split squat. And I know hearing it, you're just kind of like, what is that? Or I've never seen anything like that. Well, if you ever just walked into the gym or getting ready to work out, or you don't even need to be in the gym to see it, you've probably seen it on TV without even knowing. Well, it's basically whenever somebody's standing straight up and they have a leg either hinging on a bench, or it doesn't necessarily have to be a bench. It can be one of those little steps that and then they just demonstrate a squat going down. And the neat thing about it is that you don't even need to be in the gym to demonstrate that exercise or to use it in your workouts. Now you can be at home, you can be at the park, you can be in your backyard. It really doesn't need much equipment to for you to use that exercise. And it's a neat thing because there's so many different um, equipment that you could include into it, as far as putting a barbell or dumbbell or a kettlebell, or just what many people just use is just their body weight, because they want to start off with seeing exactly how their body feels to using that exercise. And of course that's the exercise that I'll be demonstrating today. And well, let's get started. Well, I have here, I'll show you right now, that I brought in, just so I can start off as a beginner, is that I brought in a step. Be easier thing to use, especially for beginners, because somebody that hasn't really been in the gym and you ask them to put their leg up on a bench, or you yourself try doing it, you might not be all that balanced, coordinated, and stuff like that. So it's always easier to try something that's going to be a little easier to work with. You don't want to hurt yourself or anything like that. And again, just like I was saying, ideally it'd be better just to use just your body weight to start off with. It'd be safer that way. And so, of course, the first thing you want to do is that you want to stand up straight. You want to make sure that you're not leaning forward or anything like that. And of course, you want to give yourself plenty of room to extend your leg back and hinge on a step or a bench or whatever you're using. And you want to make sure that your chest is out, you're looking straight ahead, your head's tilted up a little bit, and you want to keep your hands right to your side, or what some people have them, they have them up by their chest. And so you also want to make sure with this is that as you're going down, you don't want to be leaning forward, putting too much weight going forward, because you will fall over. And not only that, but you're really not working out those muscles that you should be. And so it looks something like this right here. Of course, this is body weight. Make sure you have your knees behind your toes. And again, you don't want to lean forward. And the muscle groups that this works out, I can already feel it myself, is that it really does target the quads. The hamstring, your glutes, your gastrocnemius, your soleus. And, it's a really good exercise for basically anybody. You can use it for basically just a squat variation as well. And, of course, whenever you're using it, again, I'll demonstrate it again. As you're going down, as you can tell, the plane of motion will be the sagittal plane. And so it's really a neat exercise that you can do. I mean, it really is tough, but I would start with lightweight or body weight. And I know for like beginners, keep it in that 8 to 12 rep range. Don't try to overstrain it, because if you do, not only are you going to get fatigued really fast, but your technique is going to be off. And just like I was saying, if you have heavy weight, it could either drag you back or it could drag you forward, to where you just mess up your whole exercise and everything like that. But, I mean, it really does work out. Your quads, your hamstrings, you can definitely feel it, even with body weight, just going down and back up. it's a really tough exercise, especially if you're gonna put on some weight or like a barbell or something like that. It's pretty tough, but I would recommend using this exercise. You know, it's not just for beginners, but for pro athletes, you know, stuff like that. I think it really help you out as whenever you implement it into your workouts.